No, that's not a fail. There are people who I'm like, your name.
There's a big spider right there.
Tim.
You get your shoes and
Where?
get your shoes.
Up the thing.
Right
You
here,
see it?
right here, right coming down
I'm
from
not
the.
getting it.
Get your shoes right there. Smash it in between the shoes.
Why am
I don't
Why
know.
is the arachnophobe?
Tim is so scared of spiders. It's gonna come for us.
It's on the ceiling fan.
Tim, you're gonna break it.
Wait, hold
Tim,
on. Okay,
it's
now it's.
Oh,
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
Just get the spider.
See, this is what happens.
Okay, we need paper
Tim,
towel.
Tim.
Now it's on the fan.
Yeah, now it's on top. Oh, I was gonna try to like.
You're being so brave
Great.
right
Now
now.
where is it?
I
Oh,
see
it's
it,
on the
now I
top.
see it. It's-
Tim, you're gonna
Wait,
hit
we
the
need a
fan,
paper
dude.
towel.
Oh, I
Wait,
see
hold
it.
hold on. I know, but he's taller. It's in a very tall spot. I know. It's just.
Okay, I'm
I
taking
say
a video
we
for the
call it-
podcast.
What if we just call it? What if we call it a guest star and just leave him be?
Get him.
Wait, where'd he go?
What's his
I
name?
think he's like over.
Oh
I don't
my
see him.
gosh! Did we just?
You
turn
need
the
a chair.
fan on?
No!
Like, where is he?
No, he's gonna freaking hit one of us.
Hold on. I can't see him.
Oh!
Oh, where?
Right there. That's a tip.
Ah! Get your other shoe. Oh, you need to clap it. Clap it. Clap it.
Okay. My death perception.
It's right there. Tim.
No! Where'd he go? Oh, I got him.
Did you?
I got him. Yeah, I see him.
Are you
I got
sure?
him. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, that's him.
Where?
Right there.
Okay, here. Let me pick him up.
No.
Yeah, that's him.
I feel like you didn't. I feel like he went that way.
Hey, where is
I
it?
feel
I
like
don't
he
see
went.
him.
No, I feel like he went that way.
There's no way that's him.
it.
No,
That's
it's not.
Yeah,
I
let me see
know
your
he
shoe.
went that
Let me
way.
see your shoe.
No, he crawled away.
No,
Tim,
I
you
got
got-
him.
It's not on your shoe.
110 No, his blood and guts are.
It's so weird.
He's
Whenever
right
you smash a
there.
spider, they
Look
just
behind the chair,
disappear.
though.
They
Look
turn
behind
in-
the chair.
They turn into. Yeah, that's him.
Let me see.
Look behind the chair. Look behind the chair.
You want to try to pull it
I don't
apart?
think that's him.
That is, dude.
Tim, he was bigger than that.
Well, not when he crumples up.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Goodness gracious.
Dude, did you film that, Leah?
No, well, I
Oh,
filmed
gosh.
you at the beginning, and then it just got too chaotic.
Okay, we are back after being rudely interrupted by that spider.
Jeez
That was
Louise.
crazy.
Okay, shall we just go into it?
It's just
Yeah,
we got
let's
it.
just go
That'll be
into
our
it.
new
All right.
discussion.
All right.
Go ahead, whenever you want.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sasageyo Podcast. My name's Leah Byers,
I'm Tim Byers.
and we just had a crazy experience.
This was nearly just all on camera.
Keep going.
This was all. Hi, AJ. Too. We
Look, it's
didn't-
AJ
AJ
on the camera.
in front of the camera now.
That was wild.
It would have been even better though if we started. You guys we haven't even said it yet.
Yeah,
It-
imagine
it
if
would
we
be-
started and it came down.
That would have been so
In
it
the
was
camera,
a spider
there was a
coming
spider.
down and I couldn't see it. I have borderline arachnophobia. It
Yeah,
is
he's
truly
not
a
good with
little
spiders.
irrational.
He is not good with spiders, and so you've gotten better. You've gotten
I've
better.
gotten better because it's like you live in this world, you gotta adapt, like the spiders do.
But anyway, it came down, and then Tim
It
tried
became our
to
obsession
smack his
for like
shoes,
5 minutes.
and then there was a lot of screaming. So if the beginning of this podcast was just screaming for the intro,
Then that's what it was.
That was the
We were trying
spider.
to kill that spider. He
and
almost was a guest star though.
that would have been crazy.
We
howdy do.
would have had you like focus in on him as he's like going down. I would have cried.
It's like that
Crazy.
spider in Madagascar.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
Well, how did you?
Well, howdy do. That has literally happened to me where I've turned and there's a spider on my shoulder.
Oh, no.
That's the
And I was
worst.
Thank you.
FaceTiming someone and I like felt it and I looked and it was a garden spider, which are like the fat big ones. And my phone flew up in the air, screaming.
Yeah, dude, that's
Ugh.
rough. I hate
Don't like
I'm
that.
scared now. I feel like it's on me.
So
we don't know if we killed it.
No, we
killed
for
it.
sure killed it. I looked
That could
at
have been
it.
a remnants of another spider.
No way.
I've
Cass
never
said
felt
that it.
so much power.
I did see it crawl back towards the wall.
Yeah,
But somehow Tim got it.
I have the gamer vision that just pays attention to the
gamer vision.
details.
It zoomed in.
Yeah, I
Zoomed
was
in.
like,
although you
target
couldn't
acquired.
see the spider coming down.
No,
Tim-
I couldn't.
I said, Tim, look. Tim's like,
Well, it's because I was pointing that way. But Tim,
you were like,
it's like, I mean, in his
he was like,
defense,
"There's a massive spider." I was
he
like,
was looking
"What?"
in the direction of my pointing,
but it was right above us.
but he was in the middle.
If you don't watch the YouTube already, this is the episode to watch. The
I know. It
YouTube.
already has
Go
started.
to Sasageyo Pod on YouTube and watch episode 31.
Yeah.
Which is already just a great episode.
Well, we are also going to be uploading videos on Spotify as well.
oh yeah.
So even if you're watching on Spotify, you should be able to see the video.
check out that feature. But no, too, because when it was coming down and I slapped it between my shoes,
Yeah.
and my depth perception started
He
going
literally-
crazy.
Tim, you said my depth perception. My depth perception.
Well, because it
You
was like
missed
it was so small and kind of transparent that I was like, is it close? Is it far? Like where are my shoes in
It was
relation to
not
it?
transparent. It was a brown spider.
And
That's crazy.
I clapped it and I'm pretty sure I just straight up missed because I think
Yeah.
I was like,
Ugh.
you know how
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to do.
That was wild. That was a crazy way to begin this episode.
this
I have
pretty-
energy now, that's for sure. And it's a good episode. Are you guys ready?
Remember when we used to
Buckle
record
up.
these in the morning?
What'd you say?
Remember when we used to record these episodes in the morning?
Like Sundays?
Or just in general? You don't remember that because you've always listened to them at the time that you listen to them.
That's true. Yeah, that's so true, Tim.
That's very
true.
It's deep. It's real.
Good point.
Trust.
So
Are we just getting into it?
let's get into it because this is a big
This
episode.
is a huge episode.
This is kind of the one we've been waiting for. Like,
literally since episode
I didn't even
1.
realize we were this close to it. And Tim was like, "Oh, yeah, the next episode's the big reveal." And I was like, "Already?" I feel like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the order of this show. So
Well, because like literally last episode, well, I think 2 episodes ago, Ymir got revealed as the Titan too, and then 2
Mhm.
episodes later, Reiner and Berthold, Burrito, get revealed.
Burrito.
Have you seen that where like no
No.
one knows how to spell his name?
No, because I saw that you posted that, and I was like, "What is the burrito thing? Did they spell
And
it
that
wrong
was
in
a-
the subtitle or something?"
Well, it's no one's ever said like burrito, but like if you ever look up how to spell Berthold's name, it's either spelled with like a DT or just a D like at the end or like just a T at the end. But like it's so different in every like even in subbed like in the manga
It's
it's
different.
There's so many inconsistencies.
I'm pretty sure I saw like a really weird way. Yeah, it was without a T
Right.
in the dubbed or whatever we watched.
Yeah. So
I
people
was like,
have
"What?"
said like Bertoluto or burrito and Bartholomew. Like people have just
I
like
love
taken
that.
it to such extremes now.
Bartholomew.
That was a good one.
Tim just made a really good meme recently. Which one was it? Oh,
Oh, was it the
the
Transformers,
Transformers.
one?
Did you watch that?
no, I didn't get a chance to see it yet.
It's so funny. It's like Hannes in the scene where Aaron's mom gets eaten, and then when it shows that creepy like
The Smiling
kind
Titan.
of the smiley
Yeah.
titan, like when it's all dark and like it's like a weird, it's almost like a photo.
Yeah.
And and the meme over it was like the Transformer like getting ready to fight someone, and it's like shifting do 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 do, and then it just runs away. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
I saw
What does
that
he
and kept
say?
it.
Get a load of this. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Get a load of this, and he starts transforming, and then he just sprints the other direction. It's like that
That's,
was
Accurate.
that's Tim if he's ever on the battlefield.
Yeah.
that's Tim with that freaking spider earlier.
Freaking yeah.
He's like, get a load of.
If I ever turned into like an actual Titan, like Aaron's Titan, I would just run away by the people because if they dressed up in a spider costume, I'd probably just be like,
That's pretty wild. Are Titans scared of anything?
no, They're like on constant autopilot.
That'd be a kind of funny like side story though, like a comedy.
Yeah, they're scared of mice,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
elephants.
They get up on chairs like when a rat goes by.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. Episode 31
Mm-hmm.
or season 2, episode 6.
Warrior.
Warrior.
We open up with a little recap of everything Utgard. Literally,
Utgard.
like they do. Yeah, they just Utgard Castle.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Utgard.
recap everything that's
Utgard.
happened like the past 3 episodes. Recap.
Mm-hmm. Which is, let's do it for them. Go.
What? Okay. Scouts arrive. There's a hole in the wall. They find a castle. They bunker. Titans arrive. Scouts kill them. Scouts die.
Ymir's a Titan.
Reiner gets bitten. Ymir's a Titan. Ymir collapses the castle. Castle falls and crushes Titans. Titans come back. Then the scouts, like every scout arrives and kills them all.
Boom.
And then
that was,
Ymir nearly dead.
that was great and
Nice.
to the point. Wow, that was
Did
that
you
was
see
awesome.
my brain? It was. You could see the gears.
Yeah, so you'll notice this now for the infographics. Tim has resorted to very short
like
ways.
caveman speech.
Speech for the infographics.
Yeah. We'll
Horse go far. Bread built different.
What was it? What was last episode? I think it was like trudging. Scouts would trudge through snow to improve their endurance, and it's difficult for Titans to wander through snow. So I put
Or like if you could fight a Titan in the snow, you can fight a Titan anywhere. Or
anywhere.
Something.
And so I put I think I said, if you're good in snow, you're good everywhere else.
Good in snow,
like
good
just
all
completely
places.
out of context.
That's funny. So okay, we get the recap.
Training. The scouts are on watch as they bring Ymir up the wall. She's in bad shape. No leg, inside scrambled, but she's not normal.
Inside scrambled.
But she's not a normal.
She's built different.
Literally.
Yep.
So then Reiner's trying to climb up the wall and he's like, I can't do it. And so Aaron helps him. And then
I can't do it.
because his arm, it hurts. It's got a
My
little chomp
arm.
out of it. Historia is defending Ymir and gives like a friggin' 45-second speech about how she had nothing to gain by helping us, but she helped us out anyway. Yeah, she probably should have told us, but she's on the good side. I swear she's one of my, I know her very well. Shut up, Historia. You got a stupid name.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Sorry, if your name is Historia, we should have
Wow,
said
that
this
was
like in
so-
the last episode. If your name is Historia, I've never met someone named Historia. Even in like history books, it's not a dumb name.
What about
just saying it for the
Gunther?
jokes.
What about Gunther?
No, that's the real name. That's German.
Oro.
Like Gunther in Adventure Time, the penguin.
Gunther, yeah. That weird penguin. Anyway. Moving
Yeah,
on.
that's a whole nother discussion.
That's a whole nother
I
side
don't
thing.
want to get into.
Ymir is, yeah, so then doesn't Hanji ask Historia? They start talking and Hanji asks
Her name.
her name, and which is cool. She's like, nice to meet you, Historia.
Historia race.
Okay. And
Which let's have that conversation.
let's have that conversation because Tim, you're the one who told me how to say the name.
It's rice.
Why'd she say race?
I don't know because
Is it rice?
dubbed got it wrong.
Was it the dub?
Yeah, it was dubbed.
But it's the official
Well,
dub.
Well,
So the dub isn't always reliable.
Where do you see
sometimes
ra-
on pronunciations.
Yeah, but where do you see rice?
Historia rice. Like that.
Oh. Was that how
Let
they
me
say
go
it?
ahead
Probably.
and let me look up
Fact
the
check.
Fact checker, thank you.
Yeah, and then she just pulls out the Historia race. I'm like, what? Don't make this. Don't do that.
Yeah, well, we
Just
thought it
keep
was rice.
Lore accurate. It is
Lore
rice.
accurate.
Rice, even German, because rice, I'm pretty sure, is German.
Okay.
And in wait a second. Oh shoot, I'm forgetting German.
in
I need to ask
Germanic
you,
in Germanic countries it's pronounced Reese. In England, America, and English speaking, we use rice.
Okay, interesting. Who knows?
Wait, how does she pronounce it? Because now I'm starting to
Race.
confuse. She does say race for sure. See, now I'm like having forgetful memory. It's
It
like that
was
episode
not
with
rice.
Stanley.
It was not rice.
In the office when they can't remember if he has a mustache or not. It's like, you're so confident, but then the more you think about it, you're like, wait a second, what?
Was I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was race. Because it definitely was not rice. And I was like,
always
what the heck?
said the Rice family. Like, that makes sense to me.
I think also in later episodes when it's pronounced, they say rice. So it could have just been a one-time
we'll see.
mispronunciation through the dub, and then they corrected it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that one. And and then she says, isn't that the name of a noble family? And
she's like, yeah, it is. Well, nice to meet ya. So apparently Ymir is comatose, which that's a big word.
She needs to be taken to a medical facility. Although, does she? Can't she heal?
She probably is on her own thing. Can we
She's
talk
on
about
her
the
own
word
thing.
comatose? Is that where the word coma comes from?
Are you serious? Obviously.
Is it that much harder to say comatose?
Comatose.
Coma. All right,
yes,
save yourself
is.
the
One
syllable.
more syllable. Come on.
That's quick speech. That's 1984 crap right there.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, I'm not done with comatose though. Her bleeding stopped. Take her back to Trost. We need to continue our mission to patch the hole. Reiner's arm still hurts. He feels pathetic. Aaron's nah, man, it's okay. We're all human.
Aaron is kind of talking to Reiner. He's like, you okay there? And Reiner's like having an existential crisis. He's saying that he thought he was going to die. Remember when Annie almost crushed me? And then Berthold just be looking stressed behind him. He's like looking back, drop of sweat.
That little drop of sweat that appears.
He's saying that's twice I've nearly died.
Which, first little manga inconsistency, he doesn't mention anything about Annie in that right then. He just says when that Titan nearly killed me in its hand, crushed me in its hand.
But he doesn't
say Annie.
Annie's name.
Right.
Because doesn't he say, remember when Annie almost killed me?
Right. In the anime, he says that. But in the manga, he says, that's twice I've nearly died. Remember, Armin, I got crushed by that. I nearly got crushed in that Titan's hand. But he doesn't say like anything specifically, which is interesting. I don't know why, but we do find out later in the episode that
they've already thought about that.
And that they're not supposed to bring up Annie.
Yeah.
Which
and
I don't really get.
I'm kind of wondering do we know that he knows that they talked about them possibly being
Armin?
Do we
Yeah.
how do I say this?
Do we know that who knows?
Does Reiner, do we end up finding out that Reiner like knew that they were talking about that Armin and them were talking about Reiner and Berthold in that one scene?
No.
Or okay.
There's no way he could have known. Because it almost seems like
he's like planting, if he did know, it would seem like he's planting that to like reinforce, I almost died because of this tie-in, remember?
Oh yeah, no.
Or maybe he was doing that, but he just obviously didn't know they talked about him.
Well, I think this is I'm not sure if I can say this just yet. It's soon to be revealed. But I mean,
Be
clearly
careful.
Reiner is distressed, right? So I think that there is this distressed part of him that is distressed.
That was very good. And then he says, this is what it means to be a soldier. Your spirit breaks and the body follows. And then he looks at his reflection in the puddle.
Well, Aaron looks at Reiner's reflection.
Aaron looks at Reiner's reflection in the puddle.
Mm-hmm.
And then Berthold.
Well, because Aaron says, like, you got to go home. Like, just take a breather. You need a day off. Go home. And then, Reiner's like, huh? And Berthold is like, yeah.
Truer words were never spoken.
Yes.
That's literally what he
We're
says.
almost done. Reiner, let's go home. And then Aaron's like, dude, what?
After this, literally, once you find out who they are, that just looks like such a bad acting moment by Berthold.
Reiner is for sure a bad actor.
No.
His poker
not as much. Berthold, truer words were never spoken. Who
sorry,
says
I meant Berthold. Berthold is for sure a bad actor.
Yeah.
Reiner,
That's why he never
Reiner
talks.
is fooling everyone.
Yeah, he can't keep it together,
Yeah.
so he'll just keep his
Berthold
mouth shut.
just be sweating and doesn't want to say anything, but I just love how he said that.
I'll just tell you what I told him.
That's like literally. And then he says, let's go home. And then Reiner says, you're right. We don't
Yeah.
have that much further to go
It's so easy.
until it's done. Let's go.
Does Reiner know? Can I say this right now?
No, you can't. You can't.
Okay, sorry.
We'll talk about it in spoilers.
This is crazy spoiler section. This is why we just got to hurry through
This
the
is
episode.
like such a big spoiler, but there's
More
more
spoilers.
within this, which I didn't even think about until now.
So
Aaron's like, what are you talking about?
Mikasa helps Conny. It says Donnie. Mikasa helps Conny
Donnie.
and Sasha up the wall. Sasha seems shook about the Ymir Titan and kind of starts to go down this rabbit trail of conspiracy, and Mikasa shuts her up.
Shut up.
Shut up, Sasha. Not now, later. Hanji says, you know what, Connie, we're going to go to your village, but for now, stay focused like where we are at. Let's try to plug the wall.
Wait, this isn't when Hannes comes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where are all the Titans? Hannes is here. He didn't find any breach, no hole anywhere.
Okay. And then Aaron says, oh, come on. How much have you had to drink? What a low blow.
What is the matter with you,
This
Aaron?
guy has saved your life and you're still making jokes about him being drunk? He has sobered up, let me say.
Yeah.
Aaron hasn't.
Mm.
How rude.
Aaron's still drunk on his rage.
True.
So Aaron accuses Hannes of being drunk. Wait, what are you kids doing here? Wind picks up randomly. We got to go through the symbolism of the wind in this episode. Let's go back to trust.
I want to know.
keep your guard up, says Hannes. We'll go ahead. Everyone's surprised about the wall. How is there no breach? Reiner's like, hey, Aaron, let's talk.
Okay, pause. Do you feel like before all of this, it felt like something was going to happen? Or did you feel like it was a filler episode? Like one of those episodes where like, nothing's going to happen. It's just like filling kind of the story. Because there have been some like that.
See,
you know?
dude, it's
Let us know your
probably
thoughts.
literally been... Because I think this came out in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 7 years ago, probably, since
That's
I
crazy.
watched this the first time. And I knew
You already knew.
one of my middle school friends, Brandon, you suck, she told me.
Brandon, you
Actually,
suck.
I still have a friend crush on Brandon. I want to hang out with him. If you're
Brandon,
listening to
I'm
this,
just kidding,
Brandon, come
Brandon.
back to me.
Brandon, call
no,
me.
he told me that Reiner and Berthold were the Colossal and the attack or the
that's so
armor titan.
lame. Brandon.
Come on, I know, but honestly,
Boo.
the design choice for the armor titan and Reiner are basically 1-to-1. Like,
Of like how they look?
yeah, they look exactly the same. Like, how could you not have figured it out?
Well, same thing with Annie.
True. I mean, I knew it was Annie.
I didn't.
Chump.
I thought it was Armin for some reason.
That would have been crazy.
It's like he's literally in both scenes, and I'm like, wait, it's not you? I thought it
Nah,
was
it's
you.
him. It's still him somehow.
No.
That's wild. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I didn't think it felt like maybe it felt like a filler episode, but also like so much
Or just like
happened.
yeah,
you know?
like so much just happened
so
that
it's
it,
almost
it
like
felt
a cool
like
down.
yeah, like it would have been them figuring things out and then moving on to that next like climactic scene.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy that that's like back to back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
So Aaron, let's talk. And then the scene just is shifting, right? Scene's constantly going, let's go back to the wall. Aaron, let's talk. 5 years ago, we breached the wall. I am the armor titan, and he's the colossal titan, Hanji. Oh, man, does that mean titans are now digging in the wall? Like, what?
what?
Just dropped the biggest bomb. And Hanji, no one's listening. And Hanji's like, are titans digging under the walls now? And that would be a problem.
And okay, so that is exactly how I missed once again.
It's genius.
Once again, I'm watching it. We're almost done with the episode. And I'm like,
Well, we're halfway. Because this happens before the infograph.
okay. And I'm
sorry.
this
I know
is
what
way
you're saying.
later.
Sorry,
It's like 5 minutes before the end of the episode.
I know what you're saying. Sorry.
And I'm
I cut you off.
like, Tim, they didn't even say it yet, right? And he's like, Leah, they literally said it like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, you're freaking joking. I missed it again. I missed it the first time we watched it. I missed it this time. And it's because I always freaking talk on the same part.
Yeah.
And this time I actually knew, though, because she said, I wonder if Titans can dig under the walls. And right after that is when he says, I'm the armored Titan. He's a colossal Titan. But right when she said that, I turned and I was like, doesn't that happen? Like, isn't there a Titan that digs under the walls?
I don't even remember.
As they're saying it. Then I just turned back and I missed it.
I don't even remember Leah asking me that question because I was typing frantically, like just excitedly, like this reveal is amazing. Like, I'm getting lost in the moment. And I've also seen this scene so many times that like I have a general plot structure of how it goes and how they reveal it.
And I didn't even notice.
And she's not paying attention. I'm like, she's so casual. I feel like she's got this too. I don't know why she's talking to me. She's multitasking, whatever. I'm just typing away. And I don't even respond to her. I was just like, I don't know, just watch the episode. Like, and you missed it. I can't
believe I missed it again. So dumb.
Yeah, Reiner says, it was our mission to ensure mankind's extinction. Aaron, why don't you come with us and no one else has to die?
Yeah, and then we do see Mikasa stopping and like hanging back.
Yeah.
She's sus. Berthold be pooping his pants.
Yeah, he's like, Reiner, why are you sharing this?
Literally.
And then infograph.
Yeah, I know. And that's like, when he starts yelling at him and then it just cuts to an infograph.
Yeah. Yeah.
Per usual.
Ready? Lifts pull horsies over the wall. Also lightweight.
Horsies.
Like, that's truly everything you need to know.
Yeah, like, there was way too many words for that. Was perfect. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Lift.
Well, it said materials, but the photo had a horse.
Over the wall. Oh, it did say materials?
It said materials, but in the photo was a horse.
This is what I don't understand. They said that the lifts have to be light so that it can carry up heavy things, which I'm like...
Did it say that, or did you just not know what your sentence meant? Because it's not a full sentence.
No.
I think you might be wrong, buddy.
Reiner says, I know this is sudden, but we must go.
He says, come with us.
I can't say now, but think of it as our hometown. And Mikasa stops, looks back. Aaron says, I'm not sure. And then in his mind, he's like, oh, gosh,
he's looking up to
dang
the sky.
It. I can't. What is it?
I
can't believe it.
I didn't want to believe what I was hearing yesterday. Was that like Sid the Sloth or something?
No, I was actually thinking of the guy. I don't know if you've seen on Instagram lately that he's always like in his bedroom and he's like,
oh yeah,
me when I go to work on Mondays. God effing damn it, I can't believe I have to go to work today. And then like that's the whole video. And it's always just the same thing. He's like, me when they say I'm like too tall to go on a ride. God effing damn it, I can't believe I'm too tall to go on this ride. It's just like, what? Like,
that's how you create an icon.
Yeah.
Gotta have that unique style of posting memes, I guess, or videos.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was Sid the Sloth, but it's not. And yeah, so he basically looks up to the sky. I didn't want to believe what I was hearing yesterday. So obviously we get a
flashback.
I almost said backflash.
I did hear you start with a B because I thought we were going to say flashback at the same time. Then you went, and I was like, flashback? Wait, what?
Flashback. And we go to when Sasha brought the paper that reported.
Oh, that's what she's bringing?
Yeah, that was when they figured out that it was Annie who was the female Titan, but right when they were about to say who it was, Sasha came running in to deliver a paper.
Oh, no, when they were going to reveal Historia's identity, not Annie. Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you mean, though. It's that same scene, but it's just Historia. I didn't make the connection that paper that she was bringing was Hanji.
I didn't either until then. Yeah.
Dang, that's good. Good catch.
Thanks.
This is
What is
why-
that? What is that paper?
It's like the what you would call it chronology or information on where
Her decision.
Annie's hometown is, and
Oh,
therefore
I
how
see.
it's the same hometown as Berthold and Reiner, which is what the scene goes into play as, that they're all from the same hometown. Is this a coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of start talking about it, like, well, they were never friends. Berthold and Reiner were never friends with Annie.
Well, yeah, and they're kind of pointing out that, I noticed that like Berthold and Reiner didn't really seem like actual friends. They didn't like hang out or talking whenever they did.
With Annie.
No, with each other.
No, they're always together.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean. They phrased it in the anime like that, but it was that they
About
didn't
Annie.
seem chummy. I think referring to the two of them versus with Annie.
yeah, and
Because
then
literally every scene Berthold and Reiner are together.
yeah, that's true. But and then whenever they would talk to each other, it'd be kind of like
Kurt.
hushed or like very just
Kurt.
curt. That's good. There you go.
It's a good word.
Sasha
Also unfortunate name.
points out
There's nothing wrong with the name Curtis.
Curtis.
Kurt Hummel.
Who? Football player?
From Glee.
Yeah, wait. I was like, how do I know that name?
How could you forget that name?
Honestly, sounds like a
Flashback.
football player.
He's not. Kurt? He's not a football
He's
player.
the opposite of a football
He's the
player.
opposite. He gets bullied by the football players. Yeah, and then Sasha notices or says that during whenever they had lunch, she would always Annie would always never sit with people. She also said it was weird that she likes sweets, which is odd for her, Sasha, to say. But I guess
But
Sasha.
is it? She's a foodie.
Why wouldn't she like sweets, Sasha?
Because she likes savory.
Okay, she likes her
She's
potatoes.
all into her potatoes and her meats. So
And then-
everyone shook.
But then they also point out that, but wait, Reiner almost got killed by Annie.
And then, Armin's doing his thinking on the spot. And he's like, well, he
Brain
almost
blast.
got killed. But then after he did that, after he broke out, she looked at her hand and then
it's like,
changed the
how
direction.
is he suddenly remembering all these things? Like, wouldn't you notice it in the moment, all these things happening?
But it's also like your best friend, they're like the older brother. You don't you're not suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
This is at this point, you don't even know that anyone outside of Aaron is a Titan shifter,
Mm-hmm.
so he doesn't even know it's Annie that's the female Titan. So it's
Yeah.
like, there's no sort of,
Oh, yeah, in that
and all of
moment.
this is happening like within days of each other,
Mhm.
so it's not like he's probably had time to
Yeah, in
consider
that moment,
this.
he didn't even know who was who.
Yeah.
That Annie was the female Titan.
Right.
So, yeah. Also, I just want to know, how did Reiner do that?
I can't
how'd he
help
do it
but
so
imagine.
fast? He's in there.
Yeah, he just center rank heart
Heart R.
R plus A
Forever.
with the little arrow going through it.
And then, so Armin puts together everything, and he's like, everyone's like, yeah. And then Aaron's like, what are you, dumb? Like, these,
Classic.
and is like, they've been so loyal to us.
Berthold we're talking about. Come on, guys. Are we really resorting to these measures? Kind of like along those lines.
That
It's
was-
like
that
friggin'
was-
shut up, Aaron.
Yeah, and of course, Aaron.
At this point, it's killer. It's dang it, like it's everyone traitor and traitor. Like
Yeah.
you can't trust no
Guilty
one
until proven innocent.
hmm
That's what it feels like. But Armin logically explains a lot of things. Evidence.
Well, and
evidence.
no one said, they just all are kind of hypothesizing, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like they finished the scene and they're like, we still need more information. At this time, though, don't say anything to
But
them just in case.
Aaron's like, they've been loyal, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they're acting. They're playing the game.
But he doesn't know that it's a game. He just thinks it's real. Well, we can't even say this since we're getting to spoiler territory.
Okay, so then we go back to the scene that we're at. Aaron's like, Come on, you're just tired, man.
You're just delusional, right, Berthold?
He's
And
like,
then
right.
Berthold's like, yeah.
I'm not thinking straight.
If you were the armor titan, why would you tell me? You killed a bunch of people. That, like, and what? Now you're just thinking I would say, okay, let's go? And Berthold is literally just like, I can't believe, like, he's buying this. Like, this is crazy. And then Reiner's like, right, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm off the deep end. I'm losing my mind. But then just goes off on a rampage. Then the wind blows
Flag flies.
the flag.
Wait, silence. Flag flies. Are you going to do the sound effects?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Start over.
Silence. Flag flies. A little music. Clouds part. Mikasa clutching blades. And
Sorry for this ASMR in advance. Keep going.
it is what it is. No choice but to face what I've done. That's what Reiner says.
Dang, that's your caveman version? What did I write?
That wasn't the caveman version. That's what he said. It is what it is.
Oh,
Maybe he doesn't say
see,
that.
this is the problem because I stopped taking notes.
Tim was just
Well,
mouth open.
Literally. So it says, I put, Aaron says, let's go. Wind breaks flag and everyone is on the edge. And then I put, you know the rest.
You did
It's like
put
there's
that.
literally 5 minutes left and I just put, you know the rest.
And as a warrior with no choice but the road that leads to the end.
Mm-hmm. There's no choice but the road that leads to the end as he takes his sling off and then unwraps his bandage and then his arm just like
epic.
heals. And then Berthold's like, right now, Reiner, right now, right here.
That was good.
And then he's like, you bet your ass it's right here. We finish this once and for all. Mikasa comes, slices his arm off, and then nearly chops his neck. And then she like slices Berthold too.
Oh, Berthold looks so sad.
Knocks him down, and she's about to skewer him in the neck. But then Reiner hits Mikasa, and she flies off the wall. And then Aaron's just sitting there, mouth ajar, as the music and the woman singing is just going, and the lightning starts sparkling, and boom, lightning. But what you don't notice is at this time, maybe you did if you have Instagram, but at this time, lightning as it's flashing for literally like 2 frames of the scene.
Ooh, epic. This is
that
good.
Scene.
Wait, pause. Go.
Lightning strikes on Reiner first, and in the strike, there's like a white it's the white flash, and it's in that white flash is the manga art of the armored titan. So in that like brief like flash of a frame is just, it quickly shows like the manga art.
Yeah, if you pause it at the right spot, you would see over Berthold's face the manga art of the Colossal Titan.
It does it
and
for
over Reiner's
Reiner,
the Armored
yeah.
Titan. It's really quick,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks cool.
It's a cool, I mean, obviously
Cool
not in the
little catch.
manga because it would just be itself. But
Yeah.
But then boom, they transformed. They're like, they're just transforming. And then Aaron's trying to like get his ODM gear. Reiner grabs him, jumps off the wall. They're sliding down.
But
Aaron's
slide.
crying, damn you all. And he's imagining Reiner say,
this is sad though.
I like I'm gonna go home. Like that's my mission. And this is like back when they're trainees, like first night that they met, and they're like overlooking the lake. And he's like, I'm gonna go home. That's like my only mission.
Flashback, and then
He's like, you traitors! And then transforms into a Titan and punches him. And then to be continued. Freaking
crazy.
so good.
So good.
This
Wild. Wow, you started going
I got
off
into
there.
it. I was just riffing.
AJ was just.
I didn't even
AJ
make sense.
just.
Hey,
not-
I was
AJ
just
was
You're
listening.
just visualizing.
I was just listening, man.
astounded by
I'm
those
pretty
visuals.
sure I butchered that retelling too.
No, no,
just
you
watch
didn't.
it. Just stop this podcast. Go
Don't-
look it up. Then come back to this podcast so that you can listen to the spoiler section if you've seen to the very end of the episode
Yes.
of the series.
Yeah.
But is there
Wow.
anything else?
Nah, that was crazy. It is sad though how Aaron is like he's crying. He's been
But also
hurt.
he's instantly enraged and transforms into a Titan immediately. But with
but
Annie,
he's crying. He has a little flashback.
But with Annie, he like is in denial. I guess maybe because in this instance, like in the Annie instance, he never saw her transform. No, but he did, and he was still like struggling to transform.
But he doesn't know Annie's reasoning and all that. Annie's like frozen. Reiner literally says, "We attacked you on purpose."
No, but like in the episode 24, when she like cuts herself with the ring and they go underground, he like can't transform into a Titan because he's like perplexed or something.
Well, he's getting better at it.
I guess he's just becoming more cold-hearted and he's just learning to trust people less.
He's literally getting better and more. He's done it more, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's also the first time he's heard of somebody being a traitor, and this is like the second time, and I'm sure that fuels a lot of his rage to be able to transform on the spot.
And his like close friends.
Well, and too, I guess he like has heard about this theory and like wants it to be wrong that like they're collaborators with Annie, and then Reiner's essentially like outing himself
and like
so
admitting to
sense.
it, and like so casually,
right?
Like, oh, by the way, in case you didn't know,
I'm the Armor Titan and Berthold's the Colossal Titan.
I literally
what
can't.
A crazy
I can't
reveal.
believe I freaking missed it again watching
There is no
it.
other reveal like this in any media.
Like,
I'm
way
convinced.
to make it so opposite of how any reveal would happen, like so casual. And it literally makes it better because you're like, wait, what? Wait.
You
Did that
feel
really just
as
happen?
confused as everyone in that episode.
Yeah.
You feel like you're one of them. And then all of a sudden they transform and you're like, holy crap, like what the heck is going on?
Jaw dropped.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, spoilers?
Spoilers.
Okay, so if
Man,
you
I'm losing my
haven't
voice.
if you haven't watched to the very last second of the entire series, then you're
Thank you.
probably not going to want to continue to spoilers because we will spoil a lot of things for you. So thank you for
nothing-
listening.
Yeah.
Go check out our Instagram. Tim makes a lot of funny memes. Seriously. And
It's the only reason why people follow us is the memes.
some people don't even know we have a podcast, I swear. Obviously, I think we'd have more podcast followers if all the Instagram ones followed us. So, hey, keep looking
Spread
at
the word.
looking at those memes.
Shout out
YouTube.
to our Discord peeps.
Oh, yeah.
We have a Discord.
Yeah, check out our Discord. All of these are linked on our Instagram.
Linktree.
Oh, we didn't talk about our shirts.
We have merch.
We didn't talk about our merch. We have merch. We got a mug. We got shirts. We got tote bags.
Stickers.
Stickers
We
of our
have
podcast
some
cover.
on the way so that we will showcase not next episode.
Yeah, eventually we'll do that. We got to
Not
buy
next
them.
episode because
But yeah, so go check out our little online website. Also on the Instagram, you will see it there. So, and maybe we can add it to the links in the podcast episode.
Easy.
So yeah, if you have not seen to the last second of the very last episode of Attack on Titan, bye-bye. But love you guys. Okay.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Like, it's just so good.
Well, what were you going to talk about? Probably like the dual personality.
Yeah, the dual personality of Reiner and how there's the warrior and there's the soldier, and how I think that truly in this moment, in the moment that he's like, I'm pathetic, like I can't believe I've almost died twice, like he's in that soldier persona.
Totally. And like it almost
But
looks.
at what point does he switch from the soldier persona to the
I
warrior?
feel like there was a moment I noticed that, but I can't remember.
I think it's probably when he says, let's go home.
Yeah, I think it's when he says.
And then I think it kind of makes him realize, oh, shoot, like I'm a warrior. And then I think he maybe is like making a hybrid of the two and is therefore like, okay, I'm a warrior, but I also love Aaron. We can make this work. If he just comes back with us to Marley into the hometown, then we can figure out a solution. But then Aaron pretends to play dumb. And then I think that just like even realizes, like shakes him even more to just be like, what am I doing? Like I have a mission. Why am I outing myself? let's just finish this. I'm tired. And it's interesting. I mean, I've always was because I think this is the first time I've rewatched it since the like seeing the whole series. And so when he's having that speech of like, I never realized that these kinds of people would be on this island, and that I wouldn't be reduced to a half-assed piece of shite. Is I think it's him basically verbally processing of like, I care about these people. I didn't realize that like I was going to care about them.
Yeah.
And it's reducing me from this warrior to this soldier persona. And I think it's just driving him insane of a moral shift, you know?
Totally. I mean, but also it's interesting how it shows him like that. And I feel like Berthold is like, also seems very like, how did Berthold not end up like that? You know? Berthold's also like very quiet and not, I don't know. He doesn't talk as much as Reiner, or isn't like showcased as much as Reiner in the series so far.
Well, I think Reiner too, when coming to Paradis Island, decided to like be a leader, right? Because he was always kind of like the loser and like falling behind in the warrior class. And I think when he got to the island, he decided to be like this tough person.
Mm-hmm.
And so already it's like he's created this image for who he wants to be. And so now he's assuming it. But Berthold is always just, he doesn't have that much character development like in that sense. So he's just Berthold. Like he's never been anything more than who he is. Like he's
doing
just
what
playing
he's
the part.
supposed to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And probably also why he keeps quiet, because he doesn't want to like reveal too much and doesn't want to get too close.
Obviously, he's a bad actor. So truer words were never said.
Yeah.
Like who's? Come on, Berthold. Berthold. Any others? I don't really think that there's.
I mean, this one is just pure in the moment bliss.
What is
this episode?
In the moment bliss. I don't know if that was the right word.
So do you think because Sasha brought Hanji the note, or so do you think Hanji and all of them are already aware of like Berthold and Reiner?
Yeah.
And like before they even got there, they already had some suspicion of them.
Yeah, I think that there is the suspicion because of that. That they're all from the same hometown, and then they have that whole discussion with Armin about
how long did they know that? Like, because how long ago was the note given to Hanji to that point?
I think like probably 12 or 16 hours, because it was at night, and then that next morning is when they have this confrontation. So it was the night before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like way before.
Yeah. No, it's the night before. But it's like there's several episodes in between, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's technically the night before.
So much happens.
So do you think that Reiner had an idea that they were going to be outed, which is what prompted this?
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Because it's so interesting that he decides to reveal now, obviously because Aaron brought up going back home, but also so close to when he was almost outed. Because imagine he was outed and confronted by the scouts.
Yeah. So
and
it's like, did he know?
He didn't get a chance to reveal.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that, like how that all went down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, it doesn't say that.
There's no indication, I guess, that he was catching on, like but it happened so fast.
But he didn't know. I don't think, obviously he didn't know he was going to reveal himself, and Berthold didn't know. He was like, really? Right. We're doing this now? Like, I think he just kind of like went a little crazy and was like,
let's just finish this.
So it's interesting that was when he decided, because if he didn't reveal then to Aaron,
he would have had to.
He would have had to been confronted, and who knows how that could have all went down.
They would have like captured him underground.
Exactly.
And, like,
they didn't have time to like scheme a whole plan like they tried to do for Annie.
Yeah.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
Isayama.
So good. Well,
work of art.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Not a lot of spoilers. a huge spoiler
just more
happened.
like discussion. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, will we run out? I don't think we will. Run
Of
out
spoilers?
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
I
we're
mean,
not
I think
gonna do so
because I
much.
think the spoiler section just turns into like free range, like speech,
Free range, freedom of speech.
freedom of speech.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. See you next week.
See you next week. Episode 32.
32.
Um,
What's it called? Can't remember.
I have it. It is called,
Something weird.
no, it's called Close Combat.
Yep, that's weird. All right. We will see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, and Sasageyo.
Sasageyo.